Did you know? The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia was the first and only time, due to the controversy, ever Ghost Adventures live episode with a 7-hour lockdown. The lockdown featured special guests such as Debbie and Mark Constantino, Chris Fleming and Robert Bess. Dean Haglund hosted the live episode. This National Historic Landmark served as a sanctuary for the mentally ill beginning in the mid-1800s. The 160-year-old asylum holds fascinating stories of Civil War raids, a gold robbery, the curative effects of architecture, and the efforts of determined individuals to help better the lives of the mentally ill. Zach, Nick and Aaron spent 7 hours investigating the former psychiatric hospital with claims of paranormal activity. Robert Bess, a paranormal investigator and inventor, stirred up controversy during the 2009 Ghost Adventures live special when his EMF meter knocked violently out of his hand. However, upon investigation of the video, it was found he instead threw it. On the follow-up post-mortem special, Zach and Nick admitted to the controversy after they reviewed the video themselves. They couldn't find any paranormal explanation for the incident in question.
Hey Ghost Adventures fans, it's Zach and Nick here. It's been a few days since we got back from our Ghost Adventures live events, 7 hours live. We finally caught up some sleep since we've been home. But what an awesome investigation. We just want to say first off, so much activity. We're so excited about what evidence we did come up with. On that note, there is a particular guest investigator named Robert Bess that we had on that's had some controversy. And if there's any controversy with the Ghost Adventures crew, or in this case, a guest investigator that we met face-to-face for the first time on camera, we address it head on.
Keep going.
Where at, Nick?
Right near him.
Whoa! What was that?
Watch it.
What was that? There's been some controversy about this EMF detector apparently flying out of his hand. But I think the first question is,
why do we bring these guests on for, to try out their new pieces of equipment?
We're very open in trying any piece of equipment. If somebody says that they designed something and that this can get strength and paranormal evidence, then we're going to use it. We're going to give it a try. Why wouldn't we? We heard a lot of stuff about this Parabot and what it can do, and that's why we felt we wanted to have this guy on the show and give it a try.
Yep.
Now, Nick, you had a camera on him at the time of this controversy with the EMF detector.
Yep.
Do you want to address that?
Yeah, definitely.
Some people are asking, did you see this event?
Exactly.
What were you seeing at this time?
I was looking at my camera, and usually I'll set the shot and I'll frame the shot of that person who I'm shooting. And then I'll take my eyes off it and I'll look around to see if I can see anything with my own eyes too. Because sometimes you'll be looking over your shoulder, then you'll look at the camera, look over your shoulder. Then all of a sudden, I got startled by this loud sound of the EMF slamming down, and you can actually see my camera shake because I get startled.
You react because you didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what just happened.
Now, what we want to address now is Robert Bess himself. We wanted to see what his response was before we analyzed it on television, on camera.
That's why I was holding it out, so in the event anything should happen. And when you're like, you're wrestling with it, it's like that.
And from what he said on camera to us about his arm being bent, it's just not making a lot of sense to us. And after we finally been able to analyze the video footage here at our office.
And go frame by frame.
We have concluded, in our professional opinion, that the EMF detector that apparently, what he said, flew out of his hand, we can say that, in our opinion, there's no
paranormal activity that actually takes place whatsoever.
We do not believe at all that any paranormal activity has anything to do with this EMF detector leaving his hand.
Right near him.
Whoa! What was that?
Watch it. What was that? Be still.